But what about the security? So to talk about the security measures for proof of work, so consider a Sybil attack, which we discussed. In Sybil attacks, because in this network, every node is unknown to other node. Means the attackers attempts to fill the network with clients under its control. Means create multiple the identities, and using those identities try to join the network, because no one knows. If I use my name like Dr. Banot, everyone knows, but instead of that, if I use the public key and using the hash value, that is anonymous, right? So I may create multiple identities using multiple public key. So then attackers trying to attempt to fill the network with the clients under its control. That means create multiple identities, that is using the multiple public keys to control the network. And if that network is hijacked by the attacker, suppose the malicious node or faulty node, then that attacker refuses to relay the valid blocks to join to the blockchain. Refuse to relay the valid blocks or relay the attacked blocks. So the solution here is, what is the solution for this problem then in this proof of work? The solution is diversify the connections. Diversifying the connections, the network connections. So in Bitcoin, it allows one outbound connection and one multiple inbound connections, but one outbound connection. Okay, so many to one connection. So that is diversifying the connection. So only one outbound connection per user means, okay, the outbound connection per 16 blocks of IP addresses in Bitcoin. Okay. Only one outbound connection per 16 blocks. That means any miner node can broadcast up to 16, not more than that. Okay, because every node having the IP address. So they cannot make both suppose a node is having the IP address 202.141.81.2. So only one outbound. Okay, so maximum through using this IP address, maximum 16 blocks can be generated. Okay, for another user, suppose having the IP address in that network, okay, with this host address 18 can generate 16. So that way, the Sybil attack can be controlled in the Bitcoin. So the another problem in the Bitcoin is any node, they can generate any node, that means miner, they can generate the blocks by collecting the transactions, okay? But if that node become the malicious node, then there is a denial of service attack possibilities are there. That is, send a lot of data to a particular node, okay, or to other miners to make them busy by sending a lot of transactions. So other miners, they feel that every time they are getting the new transactions. So by preparing the blocks, they are processing their power, right? So the solution is limit forwarding of the blocks. That is, disconnect a peer that sends too many transactions to that miner. So you just disconnect from that particular node. So this is another solution. So the breaking of this proof of work, the Bitcoin, the conceptually, the computationally, the difficult to break this proof of work, but not impossible. So the attackers can deploy the high power servers to do more work than the total work of the blockchain in the Bitcoin. So a known case of successful double spending attack, okay, that is identified in November 2013. It was discovered that the gas.io mining pool appeared to be engaging in repeated payment fraud against the Bitcoin glimpse. So here is the link which is provided that gives more information about it. Okay, so that's the security measure in the proof of work, the security issues and their solutions.